What's up, guys? This is Monique and welcome back to the channel. So we are almost done with this disappointing year that we call 2020. But the good thing is I managed to make it through with this smile still attached. Surprising, I know. So after I noticed many of you always mentioning how you love my energy and how I'm always so happy, so you say, with so much going on during these trying times, I decided to put together a list of 7 realistic, tried and true, real things that are going to help you be happy, more positive, and live a more fulfilling, happier life. Who wouldn't want that? It doesn't matter who you are, what phase of life you in. These tips will help you on your path to happiness. So if you are ready to turn that frown upside down, then stick around. I'm back. So to all my first time visitors, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by, but don't just be a stranger. Go ahead on and hit that subscribe button and join the family, because here we go everywhere in life together and all we do is win. All right, enough with all the chit chat. We're about to get into the art of happiness. So the first thing that a lot of people make a mistake and do not compare yourself to others. I had to start there because of this social media age. Everybody getting on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, looking at all these people post all these wonderful, beautiful things about their life, how life is so great, right? And then you go in your little corner and create your pity party and just think everybody in the world is happy except you, right? That's not true. Even though all these people are posting all these wonderful things on the internet, it does not necessarily mean they're happy. Something that I had to realize for myself: I am a wonderful creation. I am marvelously made, and I have something to offer to this world that nobody else in the world does. So I can't focus on what anybody else is out there doing. I need to be doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't know everybody's story. I don't know how these people got to the point that they did. A lot of times we just see the person when they arrive at the point they are, but not the journey it took to get them there. So we all on our separate journeys, and we have to be happy with the journey that we're taking. And when I figured that out, I was so much more happier. So number 2, creating goals every day. That's something that I do every morning. I wake up, I create a list of the goals that I have for the day. And the reason I do that is because when I create these goals, I feel like it gives my life purpose. It gives me meaning for my day. And one of the greatest feelings in the world is when you walking around feeling like you have a purpose. It just makes me feel all tingly inside. It makes me feel good. And what's better than having an organized day is being able to scratch off when you complete these things. I'm telling you, I get this little rush of excitement. I get so happy because there's nothing better than feeling accomplished, right? Like, oh my goodness, I did that. So I felt like I served the world in some kind of way. And even if you don't complete that goal for the day, then let that bad boy roll over into the next day and you create it with your next day's goals. Simple as that. So number 3, let things go. I have learned that it's super important to let some of these things that happen in life go. Something somebody could have said that didn't rub you the right way. Unless you're going to address it, then you need to let it go. There are some things that's going to happen that hurt our feelings. Something that happened that's out of your control. You sitting at home frustrated, stressed out, and you can't do nothing about it. You gotta let that go. Some of the small things, even if you can do something about it, I've learned to pick my battles. Is it even worth it? You gotta evaluate what's worth your time and what's not. Because in 2020, we done burned a lot of energy on some things, so we need to preserve our energy and focus it on the things that really matters. Everything does not deserve your precious energy and happiness. Learn how the serenity prayer goes. Learn to accept the things I cannot change. Learn to change the things that I can. And then you ask for the wisdom to know the difference. So, like the song says, let it go, let it go. So number 4 is create memorable experiences. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm talking to an old friend, or when I'm even talking to my husband or my mom, I love to play Remember When. You know how you be sitting there and you're like, Girl, remember when we used to XYZ and we was doing this and that? That was some good times, right? I'm telling you, the only thing we have in this life that will be lasting is memories. So you want to make sure you're creating the best memories that you can. You got to do things that you've never done before. You don't want to get up in age and then be like, well, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, because you can't. And when I say memorable experiences, you don't have to go to another country, or you don't have to go bungee jump. An experience could be anything. Take those risks, try new things. Life is too short for us to be so bottled in and only living inside those lines. You gotta explore out and see what's out there in the world. I love to travel, so that's how I do a lot of my experiences. But I'm telling you, experiences are the greatest gift that you could get yourself. It's far better than any material thing in this world. It makes you feel so good inside. So make sure that's what you out here doing. Number 5 is something that I used to have a problem with, and that is, don't worry about what other people think about you. If you spend your whole life worrying about what people think about you, you will be a worn out creature. No matter how good you are at things, no matter how good you are to people, people are going to form their own feelings and opinions about you, and you can't do nothing about that. And then if you are worrying about what a person think about you, you're going to be forever changing and adapting and trying to fit into their idea of who you are instead of really being who you are supposed to be. So that's one of the things that I really had to figure out for myself, that Monique, these people not worried about you. And I was like a people pleaser. I wanted so badly to make people happy, but I couldn't worry about making people happy when I couldn't even figure out how to make myself happy. So I started caring less about what they thought and more about what I thought. And then guess what? I felt so free. I felt so at peace, and I was so happy. So do not spend your time, do not spend your life worrying about people, when no matter what you do in this life, they gonna always feel how they feel about you. As long as you happy with who you are, that's all that matters. And guess what? You can't pay for a better feeling than that. We almost done, y'all. Hold on, we got 2 more to go. So number 6, before you go to sleep, you got to think about at least one thing good that happened for you during that day. It don't only have to be one thing. You can think about 10 if you want to, but try to find the good in the day. Because when you start thinking and meditating on all these good things that's happening for you, it makes you feel good about yourself, makes you feel accomplished, it makes you go to sleep at peace. It just gives you a better feeling about your life. And when I could find that one thing, then it makes me feel like my entire day was worth it. No matter how many trials I had, no matter how many hoops I may have had to jump through, no matter what went on in that day, once I find the good in that day, then everything else does not matter. So that keeps me happy, that keeps me going, that keeps me excited about waking up the next day to start over again. So the last thing on our list for the things to make you happy and feel more positive, I had to recognize that I am responsible for my own happiness. If I would have started with this one thing right here, I could have ended the video after this. If you could figure this one thing out, you have arrived. This right here, it is the answer to a lot of people's problems, because we give people too much power over our happiness to determine if we're happy or if we're sad or if we're mad. We should not be giving that power over to another person. The only person that I had to tell myself who should be controlling my happiness that's inside of me is me. Nobody else should have that power. Nobody else has that responsibility of keeping me happy. Because honestly, the only person who really knows how to make you happy is you. And if you don't know what makes you happy, then how can you expect somebody else to come along and try to make you happy? They're gonna be doing all kinds of stuff and you will never be happy. So that's where all the responsibility of you making sure you're happy comes, because you got to discover what that is that even makes you happy. And I had to start figuring that out. Nobody else could do it for me. Not my husband, not my mama, not my daddy, nobody else but me. Now that doesn't mean that people can't make you happy, but the responsibility of your happiness is not on people, it's on you. And my happiness is on me. Think about it. I'm right, I know. Alright guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you got all that good energy and happiness and love coming your way. Comment down below if you found this to be helpful and if you use any of these tips. And also let me know what are some of the other things that you are doing to be happy. Because maybe I could use it. Maybe somebody else could use it. And to all my family out there, I just want to let y'all know me and the hubby created another page called MC Life. Make sure you guys go and subscribe. I'll put it in the description below. Because on this channel, we gonna handle business. But over there, it's gonna be our playground. And if you are new here and have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead on and hit that subscribe button and join the family. We trying to go to the top together, y'all. And I got some more good stuff coming up. Thinking about doing a lot of different things that's gonna help us all to be the best that we can be. So other than that, that's all I have for you today. And until next time, guys, see you later. Peace.